Alright guys, we are on the last step of the Nozbe how to create a vision binder to jumpstart 2016, and that is step 12, get a productivity tool. And I just kind of noticed that it's a 12-step program here, so kind of funny. But yes, this is going to talk about why you need to use a productivity tool in your life in conjunction with your vision binder, and how I personally use Nozbe to do that. All right, so the reason I'm suggesting to get a productivity tool to use in conjunction with your vision binder is, the technology that a productivity tool can add to this experience just helps you work that much more efficiently. So for me, I personally dislike paper. My law office is almost 98% paperless. I wish it was 100%. The vision binder is the one thing in my life that I actually like to print the paper and put the pen to paper too, that in my gratitude journal. But everything else in my life is paperless. It uses technology to, increase efficiency. And this is where Nozbe comes into play for me. So if you notice on the daily priorities worksheet, that worksheet doesn't actually sit down and figure out the actual schedule for that day. It goes over what the priorities for that day are, but not the actual time frames in which those are going to occur. And I learned this from an online influencer named Peter Voogd with Real VIP Success, that your schedule is a reflection of your integrity. So how you're actually scheduling your days and planning your days is a reflection of the type of person you are. And what he suggests is to actually schedule everything. And when I started doing this, my productivity skyrocketed because I actually could strategically think about how long a certain project's going to take, what times of day am I actually free to do that project, and where does everything else fit in. So if you're thinking about your actual daily schedule, what I recommend to do is to think ahead of time about those things in your life that are consistently recurring at specific times. So for me, every hour I have a block of time marked off for my morning routine. On certain days of the week and certain times, I have the time blocked off for the gym because I know every week at this day and this time, I'll be at the gym. My stepsons also play basketball, so when they have basketball games, I can schedule those in on the weekends. And so what that allows you to do, if you're scheduling the things that you know are going to occur each week, when you're doing your daily priority sheet, the worksheet the night before, you can then look at those priorities and see, okay, on Monday, this is the block of time that I have open. So when can I fit this project in? So for my, think about your Eat the Frog project. When is that? Where do I need to fit this Eat the Frog project in? And then what else can I fit in after? And it just allows you to, when you're able to schedule everything, it really kind of makes scheduling your weeks and your days a lot easier. What I used to do before I started this entire productivity training and using a vision binder was just somewhat kind of getting up each day and deciding, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Well, that is extremely, extremely stressful and chaotic. Scheduling everything really brings balance to your life. And again, like I said before, I kind of a little lax on the weekends with it because I do like to have some time for spontaneity and just to be spur of the moment. I think that's important too, and not being so rigid all the time. But for the most part, during the week, everything is scheduled. I know what's going to happen when. It's planned out ahead of time, and it also makes it easier for me to say no to things that come up that aren't aligned with what I have going on. So again, use this in conjunction, use technology of some kind in conjunction with your vision binder. And then why I personally use Nozbe is because it has a lot of integrations with really popular tools like Gmail, Evernote, Box, Dropbox, Google Drive. It's extremely easy and intuitive to use. And then it's also on the go. So, I have a lot of projects that I have set up in Nozbe with a whole bunch of to-dos, even stuff for the future that I want to do and get to, so I know that it's there and I can always come back to it and see where it fits in my life and my schedule. But even if you prefer paper, I still recommend thinking about how long each task is going to take. And then if you want to include that in your vision binder with everything else, even great, you know. So it's a matter of what works for you. But the principle I want you to take away with here is the importance of actually scheduling everything and filling your schedule up with tasks that are going to move you towards your vision. Okay, so that wraps up this Nozbe how to create a vision binder to jumpstart 2016. You guys, I've had so much fun teaching about this. You know, like I said in the beginning, when I made the choice in my life to focus on productivity, and then even going through and deciding to make this vision binder and seeing what an impact it had on me, how it just kept me on track, and how no matter what I'm going through, the belief that in the knowing that I'm making consistent progress every day and I have something tangible to actually go back and look that tracks that has just been so wonderful for my life. And if I could share that with you guys, you know, that's even, you know, such a great gift to me. I'm so glad that you guys have joined me in this Nozbe how-to. I would love to connect with you all. Please tweet me. There's my Twitter up on the screen. Send me a message on Facebook, wherever. Send me an email. I would love, love, love to see how your vision binders turn out, what they look like, you know, thoughts about how you're using them, any creative things you've done. And most importantly, how you are experiencing your own success. That is all I want, to see as many people around me succeed. And if I could give you any piece of wisdom or knowledge to help you with that, you know, that means that's worth more than any dollar, worth more than any money. So again, thank you for joining me on this Nozbe how-to. Please connect with me. And I really, really look forward to hearing about how awesome your year is. And even if you started this after the new, you know, well into 2016, you know, it's never too late to start. So, you know, pat yourself on the back for taking a step in your life to enhance your personal development and move in the right track. Thank you again, guys.